Good morning, everyone. Today we're going to be talking about all the different campaigns which are kicking in with this update, even though there was no maintenance. But before we jump into all of that, if you're new to the channel, I upload NGS content daily. So if you do play this game, I would really appreciate a subscribe, as it really helps out the channel. Anyway, without further ado, let's begin the video. So the very first thing I want to point out is, yes, the bunny Kero counter has gone back up in a span of 24 hours, back to 344. For those who are wondering what on earth happened, is because my dumbass decided to make a bet with chat. And the bet was, hey, we're gonna do Malevolent Darkfall's Dallion, and if we can complete it in a single attempt on hardcore mode, we would basically refund like 240 bunny Kero redeems. And yeah, we managed to clear it in one shot. For those who are wondering what on earth hardcore mode is, it's kind of like self-imposed limitations where we're not allowed to use Mars, we're not allowed to split up, we have to focus on one enemy at a time. It's an interesting game mode. It actually helps, especially if you're on the lower end of damage. It's actually more efficient to do it this way. The only problem is it's actually pretty difficult to survive, as a lot of enemies are just going to be, there's a lot of really different rotations or different attacks that the enemies can do when you ignore them. So I will have that video for tomorrow. I'll probably upload it as tomorrow's upload so that you guys can see. We were in voice chat. I did recommend not to use voice chat, but Twitch chat was like, no, you guys have to use voice chat. And it was definitely to our detriment. Many people died because we were in voice chat, as we were too busy laughing at each other and getting each other killed. But nevertheless, we did manage to clear it, and thus the bunny Kero counter has gone back up to 344. But with that out of the way, the next thing we need to talk about are, of course, the campaigns, because that's what you guys are here for. As you can see, nothing really kicked in. It was really just the increased efficiency boost campaign, which we got on Monday. I talked about this in yesterday's video already, but as we can see, there is a 30% HP reduction on the Hellfire enemy suppression. So this is, of course, the limited time quest. So if you haven't finished your 30 runs of the LTQ, there's no rush. You don't have to do them immediately. However, just understand that it is very, very easy to complete the LTQs right now because of the HP decrease of 30%. Now, as for Omen of the Planet Breaker, there is no HP decrease for this. However, there is the rare drop rate plus 150%, so you definitely want to take advantage of this. Basically, every time a UQ pops up, you want to run Omen of the Planet Breaker because it's pretty much guaranteed 2 to 3 Hal Finales as well as Gladius Souls. Remember, you only need 5 Gladius Souls or 5 Hal Finales to make the end game version, which is of course the Lux Hal Finale as well as the Grand Gladius Soul. So you definitely want to take advantage of this because, well, there's no easier way to make these right now. So just make sure whenever the UQ pops up that you definitely, if you're online or if you have the ability to play, that you actually log in and do it. Because, it doesn't take that long. It's like a, 5 to 7 minute run. And, even at the worst case scenario, I believe Chrono did a Argent Cool run where like everyone in his party used Argent Cools and they had like just the free gear and they were able to clear it in like 12 minutes. So yeah, it does take longer, but it's still doable. So regardless of what happens, you still want to do Omen of the Planet Breaker D2 whenever it pops up, simply because of all of the free capsules that you get. However, that is not the main attraction of this update. The main attraction is, of course, Echoes of Idola 2 is now available. So this is the second collaboration that we're getting. So as you can see here, Echoes of Idola 2 is already implemented in the game because, again, there was no maintenance. So this is the second collaboration that we're getting. The first one was, of course, Frame Arms Girl. So this one has been here for a while. Next is, of course, Echoes of Idola. And of course, in December, we are getting Melty Blood. Now, the interesting thing about Echoes of Idola 2 is, of course, the reruns. So yes, there are the featured characters, so we can see all three of the featured characters over here. So if you want them, they are available. There are a lot of really cool weapon camos, idol poses, emotes, voice lines as well. To be honest, I really like the voice tickets of these characters, especially the new ones. However, if you scroll all the way to the very bottom, you can also notice that there are some reruns. So if you did miss out on several items from the regular Idola, so that was of course Echoes of Idola 1 or the original, you can pick up a lot of their items in this scratch as they have made a rerun, which is really nice. A good example is of course Infinite Blaze. This is the jet boots. This one's really nice. And of course, if you want the staff over here, there's even Stella's hair as well. This is actually the NGS version of her hair and not like the base game, so it's actually higher resolution, so it is pretty nice. And for all my friends who like Popona, she is also available as well. You can get her hairstyle, you can get her outfit, and there's even an emote based off her. Now, as for the scratch count bonus over here, there are some pretty good ones. You know, at 10 scratches, you do get the augmentation success rate plus 40%, which is pretty nice. You know, at 30 scratches, you do get a selector ticket, so you can just pick whatever the heck you want, so that's pretty good as well. 40 scratches, you get an augmentation item protection. At 70 scratches, you get another protection, which is pretty good. Yeah, you can get 5 N master cubes. These are full-on master cubes if you want at 80 scratches. A little bit overkill, but hey man, if you're going to scratch anyway, these are nice little bonus items that you can obtain. Now, something I do want to remind everyone is please don't forget to pick up your Anati capsules if you need any, because the AZ support item select is still available until the next maintenance. So yeah, over here, you know, if you did need any of your parfaits, they're still expensive. You know, they're 9.5 million, but they are significantly cheaper than before. I believe these went up to like 15 to 16 million back in the day when you know, supply ran out. However, of course, if you don't need the parfait or the all potency, you can always go down here and get, you know, the slightly cheaper versions. You know, if you just want like Def Mel Tech, for example, you know, we're looking at 5 million. Mel Ra over here is looking at 4.5 million. There are cheaper variations. And of course, if you don't care about the floor potency that much, and you can go even cheaper with like the Ward versions, you know, Mel Ra, wow, this is 1 million. So these are a lot more affordable. And considering that you only need one of these capsules as the success rate is 100%, this is actually a really good deal because listen, you're getting 5% potency. That's actually a metric butt ton of potency. And like the other stats here is, yeah, sure, at least you get 3% potency for floor increase, and then like all down resistance doesn't really matter that much. But I mean, you're just kind of doing it for the massive 5% potency, and you're spending like 1 million meseta in order to get this, and there's zero gambling involved, so it is pretty good.
Special thanks to all the members for supporting the channel. It really means a lot to me. Thank you again.
But yeah, that's all I wanted to cover in today's video. Hopefully you guys found it helpful. If you did, I would appreciate a like and a subscribe, and I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Bye.